Hey, welcome YouTubers. This is Melton Artwork Channel on YouTube, and we are going to start talking about some ceramic faces. Now, I purchased an '06 Laguna paper clay. It's Wade's paper clay is what it's called, and I'm going to be doing low firing, possibly pit firing, or some raku. And the current project I'm going to be working on is some wall hangings, like faces and things like that. I've always liked tribal masks and really expressive ceramic faces. Now, the way I go about doing this is pretty gesturally. I don't like a lot of work that looks super real. Now, I mean, I won't say I don't like it. I appreciate the time that goes into it and how amazing it is. And I'll be honest, I just can't do it. Like, I just get to the point where I'm not interested in it because it kind of freaks me out, I think is what it is. But my preference is gestural work and gestural art. It has an energy about it and an expression about it that I really like. Now, let's go ahead and start the tutorial. What I do first is I crumple up a armature piece of paper or whatever, and I'll tape it up, or I'll just leave it like this, and I get a flat piece of clay and I start working it. Now, I have a toolbox here full of supplies, full of things that I need, and I keep that handy right next to my workspace so I can find a tool when I need it. Now, this particular thing, these faces can be complex, they can be simple, they can be quick, they can take a long time. It just depends on what you're doing. I tend to like making a bunch of little humorous faces or gestural faces when I do this. I also print out research material. I go online, I look for expressions, things like that, or I draw or I doodle, and I try to come up with ideas. Now, the first thing I do is I get my clay and I lay it out here like this, and I kind of flatten it out as much as I can. Now, this right here is like a masonite board. It's actually a melanine, and it's finished on one side, but on this side, it works really good, just like masonite, where you can it doesn't really adhere or stick to it, so you can kind of work on the surface. There's all kinds of surfaces you can make as a sculptor, or as a pottery artist, or as a ceramic artist. From plaster of Paris slabs to just wooden tables. This is just what I had laying around, so I set it up to work with. Now, I like the paper ball method. You can actually do plaster molds, and the material comes out a little easier because it absorbs the moisture, and your ceramic head will pop right off the mold. I haven't made those yet, and in the future I will definitely make some plaster molds and show you guys how to do that. But right now we're going to stick with just the paper because it's cheap, it's free, and that's what we like around here. Things that don't hurt the budget, because we need our money for clay and for propane gas and things like that. So what I do is I kind of lay it down on the surface like this, and I tend to kind of think about what I want to do. A lot of times when I do a bunch of these, I'll do some drawings. Drawing always helps me focus on what I want to do. I have several tools in here. I bought these the other day. These are little butter knives, but it kind of, it's not a traditional tool for sculpting, but they were like 10 cents for a bunch of them, so I went ahead and picked them up. I kind of smooth it out. I have a traditional tool right here that you get when you purchase ceramic tool packs, and it helps smooth out the surface of the face. But with these types of things, it doesn't always have to be smooth. It can be what you want, really. Okay, so let's say this is your basic layout. You can see that it's pretty simple. And what you could do is, if you have excess clay laying around, you can build up the face however you want. I tend to try to get it as basic form as I can, you know, tapered down by the chin, rounded up by the head, and then I tend to, you know, first thing I do is kind of add a brow to these types of faces. The eyes are where you get a lot of the emotion, you know, for these characters. These are fun, quick things to do. I tend to mount these on found wooden pieces, or sometimes I just leave them free sculpted. But I find after I've either glazed them or pit fired them, they look really good on like found wooden pieces, things like that. Now, this is like quick stuff. I mean, very crude, very simple, and I won't have enough time in the video to finish this thing. But I just wanted to show you guys. You know, this is probably about maybe a little over a pound of clay, and you know, it's a basic layout, and then all you do is you work it and give it some character, give it some eyes, add to it. I'll do another video to show it when it's finished. I just want to keep these quick. And I'll do some drawings to show you guys kind of what I mean by finding the gesture, you know, trying to find expressive looks and things like that. They look crude, these things do, but they look really great when you finish them, and you have several of them to do, and you just keep looking back at them. I really like making these, and actually after I've made them, I'll do drawings of them and things like that, and they really have lots of shadowing and texture that really add to the piece. And when you display these types of things on walls, that's the kind of thing you got to think about when you display sculpture on the wall. A lot of times you want some sort of a light source that projects some sort of shadow and gradation on the actual piece. And like I said, I do several of these. I like this type of facial, portraiture work. It's not like I'm making a sculpture of like a famous celebrity or it needs to look like anybody. I kind of like the ambiguity of these types of forms. And we're going to be doing a few of these on this channel. I am making a website that has a forum that's going to be linked to this YouTube channel. If you guys are interested in going on there and asking questions, or going on there and kind of, just becoming a member of the group, or somebody who wants to participate in the art community, get on there and post some questions. There's a forum that's going to be active on there, and I'm going to have these videos on there as well, and examples of finished pieces as well. Most of the stuff on this channel will probably just be in the process. I'll try to throw in pictures of some finished work for everybody to see. But these are just going to be quick little videos that allow you to get an idea of what to do, I printed off some reference material. I'm going to be doing some local fish in the community, and I wanted to get some images of those types of things. I'm going to be doing some fish sculptures as well. In the comments, if you have something you want to see done, if you're interested in certain types of sculpture, if you're interested in portraiture work, that's the one thing that I mainly do, is a lot of portrait. Let me know. I'm probably going to be doing a lot of portrait stuff on here. I know I'm going to be doing drawing. I know I'm going to be doing work with like colored pastels and painting, because those are the things that I mainly do. Let me know what you want to see on this channel. I want this to be, I want the viewers and the people who come here to be a main part of this channel. I want you guys to feel like you're involved in the process. So, if you have ideas, if you have something you want to see, please let me know, and I'll definitely cater to what you guys want. All right. Alright, so this is Melton Artwork signing off. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, comment,